All right, you're listening to WNCW Live Music Today from Andy Ferrell with Alexa Rose on the harmony vocals. Run, Billy, run. Good stuff, man.
Thank you. Thanks, Roland.
Yeah, so you're nodding back to, I mean, the legend, but also so many old folk traditions in there. That's a
Mm-hmm.
song looking into all kinds of roots and into the past.
Yeah, absolutely.
How's that come together for you, that song?
Well, that's obviously not the first song about Billy the
No.
Kid and folk music, but I just I love songs about people. That's kind of what got me into folk music. I mean, folk music hit songs
Yeah.
about folks, so it's kind of a Woody Guthrie stab at kind of a Woody Guthrie style there, who helped really turn me on to folk music.
Yeah. So when did you discover like Woody Guthrie recordings? How does that happen?
Yeah, see, I've probably been listening. I've heard Woody Guthrie because of my dad, like since before I can remember, but it just didn't register for me. It didn't really do it for me until like 17 or 18. I started really getting into that and just going deeper and deeper and writing my own songs.
Yeah.
So it was definitely a journey, but
Your dad's a musician also.
he is. He
Yeah.
sure is, yeah. And turned me on to a lot of great music. And the beautiful thing about the world of music, you never know it all. You can always keep digging deeper, which I try to do all the time.
And I love, as much as I love new music, I loved, and I think you must share this, going backwards. Like
Mhm.
you hear one old recording and it links you up to another one,
Yeah,
and it's just
absolutely.
old music is new music, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah, and there's your new record is saturated in those folk traditions.
Yeah, yeah. I think that was kind of the goal, is to get something new out of the old ways, to listen to old music and absorb some old songs and try to do it my way though. And I didn't want to play any dress up, so to speak, and try to be something that I'm not. So I tried to put my modern day take on old traditions.
The new CD, it's just simply called Andy Ferrell. What's been out, a month or two? How long? What's
It's coming out tomorrow officially, actually.
tomorrow's the CD
Yeah,
release show. Yeah,
and
there you
the official title, although it doesn't say it on the cover there, which is what you're saying, At Home
I
in
gotcha.
Nashville.
I apologize. It does too say that, and that was
That's
actually the
fine.
question I was going to ask you, because it's interesting strategy. Like half of it is with
Mhm.
the band and kind of a Nashville sound, and then half
Yeah.
of it is what we just heard.
Yeah,
Uh,
absolutely.
yeah,
And
why that?
hence the title there, At Home and in Nashville, half of it in Nashville with the studio. It just kind of that was not the original plan. Actually, the original plan was to do a 6-song EP and go to Nashville and do it, but I still had a lot of tunes I wanted to do after that point, and I thought it would be cool. I mean, being a big fan of songwriters, singer-songwriters, my favorite forms of songwriters have always been them and their guitar singing their songs. So I thought that would be an interesting contrast to put them all on one album there.
And the At Home was recorded up in Boone.
And
Right?
Boone, right, at the
Yeah.
Jones house there.
Yeah, it's just fun because you get two. It's almost like two sides of a record, and they're
Yeah,
really different.
exactly.
You were going for that kind of. I mean, is it? Did you have different songs in mind for that more countryside, the Nashville side, or it just?
Um, that's a good question. I'm not totally sure. I kind of, I mean, I had definitely some that I really wanted to do. I said this song I want to do in the studio, and some that I wanted to just do like that last one, Run Billy Run. I just wanted to do that one, me and a guitar, because it's, it's in the idea of Woody Guthrie. That's kind of what it's chasing, that idea, simplistic guitar and one guy singing.
Is Woody Guthrie the main influence on this record? Who else?
I would say, well, there's a lot. I would say Doc
Mhm.
Watson. I mean, always
Yeah.
constant influence, especially being from Boone. Hard to escape that one. Hank Williams, Tom Waits. I'm a huge fan of. So
Okay.
it kind of goes across the board a little bit there.
You mentioned Doc. I was pleased watching you play, listening to you play. You're cross picking, man, pretty tight. I
Oh,
guess you
yeah,
play guitar and you come
thanks.
out of Boone.
Yeah, right.
Where'd you learn the cross picking? How'd you?
Just picked it up. I mean, like I said, my dad's a great guitar player. Got me started and listening to a lot of old records. I have a big collection of vinyl and digging through that stuff and just sitting around trying to play it, watching people who are a whole lot better than me, which there's
Right.
plenty of great pickers around in this area. So just over the years working at it.
It's interesting though, because Woody didn't do that, did he?
No, he didn't. He didn't.
Little spin on it. Anyhow, I guess that's
Yeah.
what we're talking about, mixing things and making it your own.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So Andy Farrell's playing live today. Again, shows tomorrow night is the big CD release party at the ISIS Music Hall,
ISIS Music Hall,
And-
7 p.m.
and the opening act was
Jackson Emmer, great local songwriter. I'm excited to be doing a show with him.
Okay, very nice. And then you also have shows coming up Saturday in Boone, right? Appalachian Mountain Brewery.
Correct. Our our
And
home turf there.
and next Thursday, the 31st, down in Greenville, the Independent Public Ale House.
Yeah, that'll be our first time in Greenville, so that should be fun.
And I should let folks know there's a lot of other dates in the area. You can check
Yeah.
your website, what's your web address?
AndyFerrellmusic.com.